us, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. Shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll take that. 14 yards on play number 1. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Colts, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. But on that play, they held up quite well.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Now a play fake here on first down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 18 more yards there and another first down. A give for Taylor running right side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyquan Thornton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are once again back in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best.
Here's a diving catch right side.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 73 yards as they have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. The Bengals at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action with Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
11. Check. Crunch.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Burrow. To Christian Kirk. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Again, it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
11 mighty. 11.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Check 3. 11. Check the hot read.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Here we go. Ready? Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. 49. Check 49. 11, Thomas. Hey, check 24. Sponge. No.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process.
We play to win. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5. It's caught. Smith. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Campbell making the catch. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll set up a throw. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second and 14. Catch made here by Campbell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And space tough to come by there. So we get maybe a yard to the 37.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. And they go play action now. Burrow. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
11.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Back now in Cincinnati. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here we go.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and a mile.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Shit. 12, 12, 12. Back, back, back. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. McPherson's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for Indy. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
12, 12, 12.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 132 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. His carries tonight, they're getting up there. So maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Check. 11. Watch the edge. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. You remember me.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Burrow looking to pass. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They find some open field here. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 11. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Cincinnati, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.